We are Brittany and Drew, and for the past 6 years, we've been exploring the world by van. From the US to Canada, Europe to Africa, finding so much peace, inspiration, and joy in immersing ourselves in the great unknown. But now our world has changed and is still changing. And with everyone being told to stay at home, where does one go when their home's only home is everywhere and nowhere, all at the same time? With some important pieces of mail we needed to receive, we checked ourselves in to what ended up being a way too busy campground, where luckily we were able to self-isolate using our own shower and bathroom, as you saw in last week's episode. But once those packages arrived, we were finally free to find a secluded spot to call home once again. Now before we take you along for today's journey, let's take in a deep breath and let it out as we learn how to navigate this winding road and wild world together. And now, it's time to enjoy the show. You guys, look at this beautiful oasis. This was just outside of our van, and we had no idea for at least a few days. Got our own private beach. Toes in the sand. Oh yeah. Tell them what you just did.
Very grateful to be in this spot, and somehow you're convincing me to go in these icy, chilly waters.
It is too beautiful and it feels too good not to. I went for a swim after my 8-mile run.
I went for a very long bike ride. I've been training for a huge triathlon, or as other people know it, an Ironman. But the crazy part is, with all this virus pandemic stuff going on, I don't know if it's actually happening. It's not scheduled till the end of August in Canada, and it's hard to say if I should really be training like to the gusto and going hard at it, or if I should just like postpone the race and enter a different one somewhere else, or postpone it to the race in 2021. So
right.
Hard
We've
to say.
Just been training to train.
Training to live life.
Training for life.
Because you need a strong core for life.
That's right.
All right, let's do the swim portion of this.
You get in that water. I've already done it. I'm all clean. I don't get to go swimming again, but I am tempted. Cold water is very good for your mental health and your health just in general. For me, right before I go into freezing waters, which Drew is about to do, I just tell myself, I am alive. This is a sensation of life. It's just another feeling. I can handle this. And then I go for it.
Oh, it's so cold.
Ready, set, you are alive!
Oh, it's got a fast current.
You gotta swim upstream. This is the second portion of your triathlon training. It's a rainy morning. Does that mean we get to sleep in?
Yeah.
This is our new home. We have a place where we can get fresh water nearby, which is great. And even though it's cloudy on the outside, we're feeling sunny on the inside. Getting real fancy today. Putting on some mascara for Formal Friday. Babe, what are you doing to get all gussied up for Formal Friday?
I'm just working on my physique from the bed. Doing a little hair combing 101. Little shirt tuck in 202.
With all of this time that we're all spending at home, I think we're all becoming more and more aware of certain habits that are and aren't working for us. So it's a really great opportunity to kind of take inventory and see what small changes and swaps that you can make to your daily routine that will kind of just uplift you altogether. And if you're looking for a sustainable, vegan-friendly, cruelty-free swap that you can make, Drew and I have been using native deodorants. Conventional deodorants actually give me a rash, and these deodorants are made using familiar ingredients like coconut oil and shea butter, plus they like dry right away. I don't feel sticky. They smell incredible. At first I was hooked on coconut vanilla, and now this lavender rose. I like want to rub it on my face. Drew's been loving the cucumber mint, but not only do they smell great, but they feel great. And they're paraben free, aluminum free, sulfate free, free of all the things that you don't want to be rubbing on your skin, and your skin is your largest organ of absorption. That's a hard word to say. But you can get 33% off of your first native deodorant pack using the code ADVENTURE, and we'll put a link in the description box for you below. But because Drew and I live in such a small space, it's important that we smell good for each other. So, time for you to load up, mister.
I love the smell.
Something that you all have been asking me to show is how I make my morning oatmeal pancake. And lately I've been having a hard time making it in the cast iron. I think I need to use more coconut oil before I put the oats on top of it. But that's what I'm going to show you. I literally make this every morning, whether in pancake form or oatmeal form. You want oatmeal?
Oatmeal.
All right. I kind of just want a bowl of oats too, guys. I think I'm gonna make oatmeal this morning. Future
Breakfast of champions.
Oatmeal pancake in a future episode. The key to staying fit and healthy when quarantining or not quarantining is feeding your body the right things, and yeah, that's what we're about to do. So I've actually already done my morning exercises, but in order to be able to have the brain power to be able to film it for you all, I needed to eat first. And it's getting there. It's getting there.
But I know for sure we got something in common that I know you want.
Sweet little duck. A little duck cup.
He needs a little wipe.
A 1 cup duck. This is what Drew's been working on since I've been making breakfast over here.
I always got little projects to keep me busy.
Taking care of our pets. Low maintenance.
Low maintenance. Easy to store when we jump on a flight and go somewhere else or have other responsibilities to take care of.
Yeah, we don't have to ask anyone to feed him while we're away.
Yeah, and we don't have to worry about, if we go on an all-day adventure, about feeding our animals or letting them out to go potty.
Although I could use a cat
There we go.
other than our little van cat here.
Oh,
One
you're
day.
so sweet.
Another one of our van pets needed a repair.
Rodney got a little wild jamming one day and broke the end of his guitar. There he goes. Look at him rocking again.
Oh yeah, rocking and rolling.
Rocking and rolling.
Not so intense this time, Rodney.
know.
Gotta control yourself.
A little coffee. Like they do in other cultures.
Dude, that was
How was that?
impressive.
Cheers to you guys.
Cheers to you guys.
Onwards.
Onwards and upwards. I just liked my breakfast scene so much, I had to share it with you guys. Look, Drew's sitting in our swing, eating breakfast.
And God, I pray in this moment for each person within the sound of my voice that they would have an overwhelming sense of not only your presence, but your comfort, your love, your compassion, your strength. And the God, that you would You would help people even to connect to each other in this time of isolation. That, Father, that you would give us this moment to reevaluate our priorities and to reconnect to the things that matter most. And Jesus, we are so aware in this moment that we are never alone, that you are always with us.
We're not here to tell you what to think or what to believe in. We're just here to share our lives and let you know who we are and what we believe. You know, we're all just sharing our own experiences here. We're just being honest and real with you all. We're never trying to force anything on you. So we want to make sure that you guys know that. But you all, you know, you see this light coming from us and this love and this joy and this gratitude, and it comes from somewhere big. Yeah, it comes from somewhere so big. So, yeah. Sorry. Now I'm having a moment. It is almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Someone's finally brushing their teeth. Ew. I think it's time for us to work out, right? That's what this video is all about.
Let's get our workout clothes on.
We just want to pop you off.
One thing that I want to say before we get started is that abs are not the most important thing in the world.
I like abs, but they are not the most important.
They're not. Like, it's important to feel strong and confident in yourself, and I like having a strong core, especially being small. It helps me do simple everyday things like picking up grocery bags and
carry huge backpacks on long treks, like
Yes.
that one in Wyoming last year.
Okay, that's the hardest part.
Good job. We're gonna do
All right,
this.
ladies, who says you can't carry a heavy pack, right? If I can do this, you can do this too. / opening our slider door. That thing is heavy and difficult. I use my entire body. But nowadays I have a more rigorous workout routine, but what I'm gonna share with you all is a good place to start. So we're gonna keep it simple. So let's get this going. And yeah, this is just the catalyst to your own journey of strength and inner and outer transformation. So let's go. Right here, in the same spot. We're
Right
not
here.
going anywhere. Sometimes I use a yoga mat, but other times I just use our little Mexican blanket. So you don't need anything fancy to be able to do this at home. So your bum has some cushion, and we're gonna start down here. So basically, these are called hundreds, and I started out just doing 20 of them every morning. So you make yourself into a plank, balancing. Your feet are lifted off the ground. Your hands are up here, and you breathe out. Fully contracting each breath. And then keeping yourself balanced. Next thing that I do is I raise my legs. Drew, you're gonna wanna come over here. Decided to open the door for this one. Next workout, my abs are burning. Staying in a plank like this, your legs are lifted, your chest is lifted high. You're going to raise that right leg, and you're going to take both arms to the outside of that right leg, and you're gonna go down. 1, 2, and I do 11 of those. I don't know where I'm at now. And then I do 11 scissors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. This is way more fun with you guys. And the left leg up, and now you can see it better. So both arms to the outside of that left leg, toe is pointed, and now I flex, exhale down, inhale, point up, flex, X what?
Exhale.
I'm gonna call that 11. And I'm gonna put all of this in the description of the video so you guys can keep it on a little 3x5 card and do it on your own. Because I don't think I'm keeping count properly.
That's okay.
And this is literally every morning. And the reason that you saw me do 11 of all of those, and nowadays I do 21, is because I remember Drew from a Tony Robbins thing told me, do as much as you can do and then do one more.
That's actually from Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, Arnie.
That's what makes actually the muscle then grow. And that divides then one from a champion and one from not being a champion. And that's where most people lack, is on this having the guts. The guts to go in and just say, I go through and I don't care what happens.
So this is why the van is rocking in the mornings, guys. Brittany is shaking the entire van, and this is what wakes me up every morning, guys.
It doesn't take long, and I feel strong like the moment that I start my day. So I really do love it. Let's do the next exercise. So again, legs are raised like this. I am balancing on my bum, which if that's too hard for you, you can keep your feet down. With the other exercises too, if you keep one leg on the ground while you're raising and, you know, lowering, you can do that too. But like this. I go into prayer hands. I sometimes hold my little 3-pound weights, or if you don't have any weights at home, use a jug of detergent or a shoe, I don't know. And you go from side to side. Breath is key. Left to right. Left to right. Left to right. Toes are lifted, chest is high.
Getting a workout out here too.
And again, breath is key. Get check up on these abs. Get a close up on the abs when I breathe. Ready? Oh, but I have to twist. This is
Go.
Okay. They don't really look like anything in these pants. But I swear they're contracting and it's deep. Okay, next.
It's a deep burn.
We got the floor workouts done. Yep, that's everything that I do on the floor, so at least on my butt. And then I do my side series for the obliques, your side abs, the cute little muffin tops that, you know, some people love, some people don't. There's nothing wrong with muffin tops either.
Can we order some muffins?
I know, right? I should bake some in the van.
Let's get on that.
All right, the next exercise I do, I don't really know what it's called, but it goes like this. You raise an arm. Still smelling good. All right, so in a side plank, basically, check out the feet. They're stacked. Arm is overhead. Keep the shoulder in its socket so your shoulder blade is not like up in your ear and all uncomfortable. And we're gonna bring it together now. Elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. So 11 of these little thingies. We'll call them thingies. And then we do them on the other side.
Let's name them right now. What do you want to call those?
What do they remind you of?
The butterfly? That's like a swimming stroke.
What do you guys think?
Actually, I don't know. That's a backstroke.
So again, 11. Start out with 11, right? Okay, and then there's just 2 more workouts, right? I don't know how long this workout routine is, but like 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
How long do you typically spend on it in the mornings?
Well, I do twice as many of the reps.
So how long does your full workout duration last?
20 minutes. But then I can get into it, and then I can flow into yoga, and then I can stretch, and I can go for an hour. They are plank side crunches. Nah? Plank side crunch. Because the next thing is a side plank. Side plank crunches?
I was looking for something a little more playful than that.
I know, but it's descriptive.
Like Dragon Warrior Crunch 3.
Well, this next thing I call hip dips. That's
Okay.
fun. So again, I'm in a side plank. My feet are stacked like they were in the last one. And I just go back and forth. Like I did these little guys right on one side, and then I do them on the other side. And then I do this on one side for, you can choose your number, right? I say start with 11 and then add 5 every week and see if you can get to a number that challenges you that you can stay at. For me, it's 21.
Do you think somebody else, another lady who's maybe 5'10", could be doing these types of exercises in her van? Because I think a lot of people watching this video are thinking, well, Brittany, you're petite. how can I do it in my van too?
Well, maybe most people are in their home, but if they're in their van, well, you can show them where you work out.
That's
after.
true. We'll show them after.
Yeah, there's somewhere for everyone.
I am 6 foot tall, so I need a little more space. I can squeeze a little limited exercise in this area.
11. Okay.
Nice. Hoorah!
The last thing that I like to do is a plank. So, and you can choose to plank on your hands, to plank on your forearms. I always go up on my toes. You can start on your knees. It depends on where you're at, right? I have to go in the hallway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now I raise the opposite foot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I lower down, and then I'm like, oh, thank goodness that's over. And I'm in Cobra. Inhale. Exhale into child's pose. And then from there you can just kind of end blissfully. One of my favorite yoga teachers always said, the key to a consistent practice is a blissful ending. So always make sure you end your workouts with things that make you feel so good to be in your body, like little stretches. And I actually do listen to meditations during this part. Abe has a little portion to share of what he does for his daily routine. Yeah?
Let's do this. Come on, guys.
Well, I don't get to continue stretching. I was totally
that really
enjoying
quick.
that.
Come on up to my rooftop deck. So now that you guys are up on the top of our van with us, I do 5 core exercises each day that keep me feeling good about myself and nice and strong. So here they are. First, I start out with...
Give me 20.
How about 30?
Is that how many you do?
I do 3 sets of 30 of these guys.
Wow.
I try to do 3 sets, each over a minute of time.
So over 3 minutes of planks?
Yep. A lot of times I'll go more. I just like to get a nice solid burn.
Just gotta make sure your bum isn't in the air.
I'm always thinking about the guy who's like 50 something that did these for 8 hours straight and set the world record.
Oh my god.
That is like so ridiculous.
insane.
Insane!
Drew was just telling me he does 3 sets of 15 on
each side.
Get that full arm and leg extension and take it in,
Bring it
elbow
in
to
nice
knee.
and tight.
Nice, babe.
This was an idea from Eddie, our buddy in Hawaii.
Thanks, Eddie.
Thanks, Ed.
Training to train for that Ironman that may or may not be happening. We don't know. Living life on the edge, are ya?
Yeah. These are nice because I can go any direction on our van deck.
I know in yoga it's called like Navasana, kind of like boat pose. But you do little scissor kicks. And how long do you do this for?
I don't really have a given duration, just until it burns a lot. I think sometimes you get a maximized workout, especially on the abs when you lift your head.
Yeah, I agree.
Sometimes you just hold it and relax.
Find peace in it.
And last but not least, a few push-ups. I'm doing the 100 push-up challenge, and today I'm on day 8. So I try to do 3 sets of push-ups throughout the day, or sometimes 2 sets back to back of 35 or 30 push-ups at a time. Let's go.
Who's gonna join the 100 push-up a day challenge?
I know Brittany really likes when I do this late in the evening and she's reading in bed and she's like, what are you doing on the roof? So that's my chance to make the van rock. Ooh, you got the idea. So that's it for the roof deck, but I'm feeling nice and strong.
All right, friends.
All right,
Thanks for joining us for breakfast and some sweet talks, and we got pumped up.
We hope you guys got pumped in the process and maybe took away a tip or two from our workouts, whether it was in this tiny space in the van or up on the rooftop. You don't need a ton of room to move your body.
You just got to motivate yourself and do something to strengthen yourself from the inside out.
Make sure you're supporting your immune system, eating your veggies, taking your vitamins, drinking lots of water.
And if you're allowed to go outside where you are, go for a run or a bike ride or bounce a ball around, skip.
Play some b-ball, maybe that's what you're referring to.
That's not
But do it
my
solo,
jam.
Don't be passing the ball around.
Yeah, or with your safe someone. And Drew and I were actually asked to move on. So where we're parked, we thought was BLM. We've been here for about a week. But the cop was super nice. He had a mask on his face and he said, "No problem, guys. I just want to let you know not to sleep here tonight. So we have to go find a new home."
Yeah, we even asked him where he recommended to go, and he gave us some ideas. And then he left in his truck just to drive a little further down the peninsula we're on. And then he stopped back by and offered a couple more suggestions. So super cool guy.
Super sweet.
Really respectful. And yeah, so we're going to move on today. And yeah,
we'll see where we
find
end
a new
up.
home.
And we'll share it with you all again in next week's episode.
But we can guarantee that'll be a very remote spot just like this.
Yes, these are our favorite kinds of spots. All right, stay safe, be well, and we'll see you next week. And maybe for another live. We're into doing these lives with you all. So tap that notification bell so you can get notified of when and what we're sharing. And subscribe if you haven't already. And am I forgetting anything else?
Nope, we'll see you guys next week.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day.